I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. Welcome to another exciting review of One Piece. What? Monkey D. Luffy. Episode 790 review. So, this week's episode of... Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. These things always fall and it kind of gets annoying. But anyways, so when it comes to this episode of the One Piece War, when it comes to this episode, basically, story progression wise, it's pretty simple. We see, continuing from last week, that Jinbei actually met up with Big Mom in her quarters back in the actual, on her part of the island. And what happens is that, well, before we get to that though, let's get to the first part. And that's basically Jinbei telling Aladdin and them, saying like, yo, it's like, you know, I believe in Luffy because he will be the future king, he will be the future ruler, and we won't have to be in this authority from Big Mom any longer, and I believe he will be the one to take our territory as his own. Then Land's like, okay, look, you've been talking about this guy for like the last 2 years now. I think it's about time that, you know, just join him. It's like, hey, you know what, whatever you do is what, you know, we'll stand by you on that. So, you know, they're really royal when it really loyal when it comes to the Fishman pirates. So they're really loyal when it comes to whatever their captain says or does. So that's pretty much how they are. And Jinbei's like, look, I want to join them. I think selling them on the seas will put my mind at ease for freedom, and it will make us actually be more. It'll actually make us more valuable, like actually more trustworthy to humans all out in the world, and even in from the New World to the Grand Line, etc., etc. So with the future Pirate King along, I think that will be like a really incredible thing to do. So they're all with them, and then of course we have, I forget her name though, which was Aladdin's wife, and she's like, oh, wait, are you gonna plan on leaving me too as well? And he's like, well, no, I would never do that. It's like, oh good, I don't care, because I don't give a shit about my old mom, I just only care about being with you and shit. And it's like, so wow, like so devoted. Like, oh my god. So yeah, so you know, we got that stuff, so that was actually pretty cool. Then we go on to the present, and we see that Jinbei is already with Big Mom in her quarters, and we see that there's a Russian roulette kind of wheel, and since she is having Disney's having a mutiny with Big Mom, he's leaving the crew, it's like, well, guess what, you gotta pay with something in return, if you know what I'm saying. So if you leave me, you got to give me something in exchange, as a little memento, as a little something, if you know what I mean. So you owe me big time, motherfucker. So it could be some life taken away from you. It can be like your arm, your leg, your eyeballs, etc. Whatever part of your body is an exchange. And if I do that, you have to give it to me, and I will let you go and do whatever the hell you want to do. But Jinbei, the man that he is like, yo, bitch, I ain't afraid of anything. Let's fucking go. And I'm like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. You don't even call him a fish man. This dude is just a man in general. A man of all men. Like, this is definitely Jinbei right here. And you're going to see way more of that later within the storyline to this arc. For you anime onlys, you'll pretty much get to see way more of a taste of that later on. And honestly, it does get really good from there. But before though, I totally forgot to at the very beginning, when it comes to basically back when one of Big Mom's sons was actually killed off, we see these black ghost or slime looking things, like these black looking shadow things. I have no idea. Like, to me, if you guys ever read the manga Toriko, they remind me a lot of Dawn Slime. Like, I'm like, what the shit? Like, maybe that's what they could have done with Dawn Slime if they, like, colored him like that. That would have been really cool. I wouldn't mind having Dawn Slime within that color, because, hey, if the Toriko anime would have done so much better, I think that color scheme for Dawn Slime would have been awesome. And it's like, they look like miniature Dawn Slimes, except I'm pretty sure they're, like, Maybe they have to do something with souls. I have no particular idea. Well, I already know what they are because I read the manga. But that is also another clue on what Big Mom's ability, like, really is. So, technically, what could it be collecting? We have no idea. Maybe, like, a soul? Maybe? I don't know. Or something. I mean, again, we don't really know. Well, okay. Obviously, again, I already know because I read the manga. I know what it is and what's connected to the powers. So, again, that's leaning for you anime only. It's your imagination. It could be anything. It could be, I don't know, like a Vivicar. Like, I don't know. They just come out with a basket and just collect their whatever and then just leave. So, we don't really know. But that's basically another hint of Big Mom's powers right there. Then we have, going back to the Straw Hat crew, we did get to learn a lot of cool information about Pedro. And it seems that Pedro was once a free pirate, where they were basically trying to, so basically Pedro went on a mission when he was a free pirate to get one of Big Mom's poneglyphs, but unfortunately that didn't really work out for him, and he met with an unfortunate fate. What fate would that be? We're again gonna find that out way later on. And it says like those particular ants that we put them to sleep before, they were the same ones that took out one of my ships many years back. So even now, also here's another history thing along with this as well. There was a cover story that went along with this on JIMBEI'S whatever adventure, whatever the hell it was. I forget the name of the title, but it was actually leading ways to this arc to Whole Cake Island, and it's because of those adventures about, like, people are like, wait, how the hell did Watasumi or Aladdin or any of these fishmen, like, why the hell did they get out of here so quickly? Well, it's because that technically the reason why is because it's like it was a cover story that he was finding all these fishmen again and gathering up for some kind of, you know, so on a mission or a meeting about what's going to happen, you know, the future fishermen, pirates, etc. That was a cover story. And he was also trying to take one of, and also Jinbei, also in that cover story, in case you guys don't know, Jinbei actually tried to take one of the rolled poneglyphs, and he got a rolled poneglyph and gave it to Big Mom as a gift. So he gave that rolled poneglyph to Big Mom as a gift for him to actually join up and become a true classified member of the Big Mom family. So that's basically what happened when it comes to why Big Mom has that rolled poneglyph. And Pedro's like, look, what are you going to do after you defeat Kaido? Because remember, Kaido, you know, the freak of nature, the one that you'll have at least a 30% chance of winning if you team up with Law in the mix. Maybe the percentage will go a little more up if you team up with all these motherfuckers. Like Marco the Phoenix, the fucking Minx, and many of them. And especially with Wano, because don't forget, Wano is going to be next after this arc. But again, even the manga, we don't know if we're going to be seeing, we don't know if we're going to be seeing, you know, Wano anytime. Oda did say we're supposed to get Oda. What the hell? Oda said we were supposed to get Wano by this year in the manga. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, maybe by the end of the year we probably will, unless Whole Cake Island ends sometime like at the end of summer, which is a possibility. The arc will probably end at the end of summer, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, he did say this year. I mean, we're keeping our word on that, Oda, and if that's not the case, maybe he miscalculated and say, fuck it, maybe 2018. But, I mean, how long if it's not going like the whole Dressrosa route on like how this is going to be? I don't think this is going to be as long as Dressrosa. I really don't think it is, you guys. Because even from where the manga standpoint is right now, I don't see it being a really long one like Dressrosa. In fact, we could be getting closer to the middle portion of the story as we know it. So we could be pretty much like almost done sometime soon. From the way it looks like things could be wrapping up sometime, again, my guess is the end of summer could possibly be the case. But anyways, when it comes to, you know, again, the ants, of course, they start to wake up again from the syrup after Brooke put them to sleep. Then, of course, you know, they're going to fight them out. We had a little fighting sequence when it comes to those ants. And, yeah, so we had a little fight sequence, a little bit of action. We see the ants try to attack them. Luffy uses Gear Third. Everybody, you know, does their thing. And then that's basically it for the ants. At the very end of the episode, we see a particular somebody there that looks, and it looks like it could be Sanji. Or is it? Dun dun dun. And that's where we end the episode off, because it pretty much looks like Sanji right there in the shadows, just waiting and chilling for the Straw Hat crew. But is it really Sanji, or is this some kind of trap? I'm smelling a trap, if you know what I mean. But again, that's pretty much saving for that. So when it comes to this episode, what I really like about this was the animation was actually quite good for this episode. Like, I like the way the animation direction really went, especially when it comes to the more serious scenes, like the Russian roulette thing with Big Mom. So that looked really well done. And the other scene with the Fishman pirates, the Fishmen, looked really well done as well. Even the ants, even the action sequence didn't really look all too bad this week, like, as a matter of fact. So it seems like the new art director for Whole Cake Island is doing a really damn well job so far with this arc. And honestly, I just can't wait. So overall, that's pretty much it. So I give the episode a solid 4 out of 5. It was a pretty good episode. I mean, not really the best episode, because again, you know, some parts did feel like a bit slow, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So I'm gonna, not really too much craziness, but it still gets a good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. A very good to good plus episode. So score, aka very good to good plus. And I totally recommend watching it. So that's basically it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of One Piece 790. And I'll see you guys next week for 791. And for the manga folk, I'll see you guys during this week on Thursday for the next coming chapter. Live reaction / review. Or Wednesday, particularly depending. Hey, that's the day of my birthday. Hey, if a One Piece chapter comes out on my birthday, that is some kind of like miracle right there if it did. But I'm not too sure. If not, maybe the first day of June. Fresh out of the oven, first of the month, that we'll be getting a chapter, but I'm not so sure. But that's basically it. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Don't forget to follow my online plugins and my gaming plugins, etc., etc. And don't forget to just rate, comment, subscribe as always. So peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky. And Aru is the limit right there. And my manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And that's it. So see you guys next week, and for the manga chapter this week. Bye-bye.